What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this Anfield Agenda Crystal Palace preview. I'm going to take you through my score prediction and my starting 11 prediction ahead of that 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday at Anfield. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this preview has been brought to you with thanks to our friends over at the Ultimate Fan app. If you don't know what Ultimate Fan is, I think you're really going to like it. Ultimate Fan is a brand new concept that incorporates FIFA pack openings into Fantasy Premier League football. Think of your two favourite things: opening a FIFA pack and Fantasy Premier League. Combine them together. Once you've signed up, you will be given a free 10-card pack to put into your team and get you underway. It is absolutely free to sign up to Ultimate Fan. And as I said, when you sign up, you'll get a free 10-player card pack to start you off. You'll score points based on things like goals, assists, shots on target, clean sheets, all the stuff you'd expect from your Fantasy Premier League and stuff. Also, you're going to receive 3 free players every single Tuesday of the 38 Premier League game weeks. You'll receive a pack with 3 players to add to your squad and completely free. There's over £300,000, yes, £300,000 in prizes to be won across the entire season, and it doesn't even matter if you miss a game week or two, because each week you can win as much as $8,500 individually, and they pay out as low as 300th place in the last game week with regards to prize money and stuff like that, all completely free. Now, if you do want to add or boost your squads a little bit, you can add gold and silver packs, but they are capped at a maximum spend of £5 a month. As I said, it is available to people in the UK and Ireland age 18 plus simply by signing up completely free with the link in the description below. And we're proud to be working with the guys at Ultimate Fan throughout this season. Roy Hodgson's obviously moved on. Patrick Vieira has taken over the reins there at Selhurst Park, and they've done themselves some pretty good business, particularly at the very end of the transfer window, bringing in Oudson Edouard from Celtic, the fastest debut goal in Premier League. I think it was less than 24 seconds or something when he came off the bench, and he didn't just score one, no, he went and he scored 2. So over the years they've been a little bit reliant on the likes of Wilfried Zaha. Benteke, as we know, can be a little bit hit and miss, but in bringing in Oudson Edouard, they finally look like they've got themselves a very promising goal scorer there, and some young players like Gallagher coming through as well look absolutely quality. And I was very impressed with their resolve in a recent game to get a 2-2 draw, and then that result last weekend that quite frankly probably shocked us all, 3-0 victory over Spurs. And fair play to them. I mean, I wish Vieira all the best, but not this weekend. Not against the Reds, of course. And with that, I'm going to take you through my predicted starting 11 and my score predictions. I say predicted. That's probably not the right phrase. I'll go with the 11 I think should take to the pitch against Crystal Palace. And of course, give you my score prediction as well. So let's bring it up on screen. Right, my score prediction is Liverpool to win the game by 3-1. I've gone in a bit of a habit of thinking Liverpool are going to be involved in high-scoring games. I'd rather a 2-0 than a 3-1 because, of course, I'd like the lads to keep a clean sheet. But my prediction, I'm going to stick with it, 3-1. Here's the 11 that I think Jurgen Klopp will turn to. We know Harvey Elliott obviously isn't available. It looks like Firmino won't be available for the game. There's been no timescale put on Firmino's return, although he has been seen doing some light running and stuff, so fingers crossed on that one. But this is what I've gone with for the game. Obviously, Alisson in goal. Trent keeps his place at right back. Robbo keeps his place at left back. I know people will probably say, what about the likes of Tsimikas? I think he'll play against Norwich in the League Cup game on Tuesday of next week. So Robbo at left back for me, Trent at right back, and I'm going to bring in Big Verge back into the centre of defence and put him alongside Joel Matip. I have to admit, I was a little bit surprised that Joel Matip started the game against AC Milan. I thought he would have been rested. Wasn't too surprised to see Van Dijk rested. Of course, Big Verge coming back from a very serious injury, and his game time will be managed because, of course, he was on international duty as well. So I'm going to go back to Van Dijk and Matip at the heart of the defence for this one. Moving into midfield then gets a little bit trickier. Curtis Jones, I think he did well when he came on, but I've gone for Fabinho in the 6, Henderson back onto his more familiar right-hand side, and I think Thiago. I think why not? We have to try and get the best out of this guy. left-hand side, linking up maybe with Sadio Mane and Robbo down the left. He just seems a bit more comfortable there to me. You can absolutely make a shout for Curtis Jones. Some people will think Naby Keita should get the start. I thought Naby tailed away a little bit in the second half against AC Milan. So for me, I'd go for Thiago in this one. I'd give it a midfield of Fabinho, Hendo and Thiago. And then up top, I'd bring Sadio Mane back in. I've seen a lot of shouts about Divock Origi, some positive, some negative, around his performance against AC Milan. Personally, I've been one of Origi's biggest critics over the past couple of years, but I thought he was really, really good against AC Milan. I thought he ran the line well. Obviously, a nice little assist from Mohamed Salah with a clever flick over the top. And I think Divock Origi can be very happy with his performance against AC Milan and can absolutely walk off with his head held high from that game. So, to me, I always like to be honest. If I call a player out on something, I like to give them credit when they do well. And to me, Divock Origi last night put in a good shift. But that being said, I still think it's time for Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota and Mohamed Salah to get back for this game against Crystal Palace. It is a 3 p.m. kickoff, which means that people in the UK won't be able to watch the game live. I'm rather fortunate that Premier Sports are showing it here in Ireland, so I will be able to do a full watch along of it. Our coverage will be starting at 2:30 p.m. I'll be taking you through the build up to the game, the watch along, and of course Jack will be live on Instagram an hour before the game with the breaking team news on Instagram live. So make sure you subscribe to or follow Anfield Agenda. Excuse me, it's not subscribe on Instagram, Craig, it's follow. Make sure you follow Anfield Agenda on Instagram to catch Jack with the breaking team news. We'll then be having a post-match show as well. I'll be back with my match reaction. Jack will follow on, and then I'll come back to do my player ratings. But we will be able to do the watch along. That's the most important thing. So I hope that you guys join us from maybe 2:30, 2:15 on Saturday. But most importantly, as I always say, I want to know what you guys think ahead of this game. Let me know your thoughts on Crystal Palace, on the signings that they've made, on Vieira as a manager, and of course, what 11 you think Jurgen Klopp should choose for this game against Palace. Now, do keep in mind, we do have a League Cup game away against Norwich coming up on Tuesday. A game that we will, of course, be doing a watch-along here on Anfield Agenda. But some of the players, I think maybe Curtis Jones, I think Canade will probably get a start in that League Cup game against Norwich, and we may see some of the younger players perhaps get a run out as well. Maybe Cade Gordon will get some minutes, Queevy and Callagher in goal. So if Klopp's going to make a whole raft of changes, I don't think it'll be this weekend. Now, I know people want us to go far in the domestic cups. I'm one of them people. I want us to have a good run in them as well. But if Klopp is going to rotate, if he is going to rest people, I kind of agree with it being in the domestic cups, but we still should be looking to try and get through. And I fully believe Jurgen Klopp will put out a team that he believes can get the job done at Norwich. But Crystal Palace on Saturday, it's an interesting one. Normally I'd be very, very confident going into this game, but their performance and the result against Spurs deserve some respect. And I've seen enough about them, as I said, in their fighting qualities in a recent draw that they came back from I think came back from behind twice in that game, if my memory's right. Gallagher looks like a good young player. Hudson Edouard looks like he's hungry for goals as well. So I'm not going to take Palace for granted, but I do think that Liverpool will ultimately get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this Anfield Agenda preview. As always, don't forget you can download Ultimate Fan entirely free if you're from the UK or Ireland, age 18 plus. There is a link in the description that will accompany this video. You can see from the little clips in the video to this side. Nope, this side. I always get it mixed up. You can see from the video over on this side throughout, as I've been talking, all the little bits and pieces that you get and the fun you can have with Ultimate Fan. As I said, it's fantasy football and it's FIFA pack openings combined into one. You can win your share of a £300,000 prize pool, and each week they give out prizes. And last week it went down as low as 300th, I believe, got a cash prize from the £8,500 prize pool for that week alone. So it doesn't matter if you've missed early game weeks. Don't think of it like FPL in that sense. Each week you start a new story. Each week you can win your share of money. The link below signs you up completely free, whether you're in the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, it is the same. Just use the link below because it lets the guys know that we sent you. And as always, please do keep your comments coming. Give me your predicted 11s below. Give me your thoughts on the game. And let's have a little celebration again after a 3-2 victory over AC Milan, which still, Hendo's goal. Ooh! Still, it just screams of Stevie G against Olympiacos, doesn't it? What a goal it was from the captain. Look, I could keep waffling on here for hours, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say goodbye. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, download the Ultimate Fan app, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care and up the Reds.